I know a lot of us want to travel outside. We want to make additional income from what we are earning, and we don't know which kind of business we can go into that can give us additional income that we need to do a lot of things we want to do for ourselves, whether we're buying a house or moving abroad or just that project. So today I have a wonderful guest. They're actually husband and wife, and they are going to be telling us about this business that we're going to talk about today. You will hear from the horse's mouth, don't worry. They will be introducing themselves, like I said, and you'll get to know them. So welcome to my channel. I am really grateful to have you guys here. So if you guys can please introduce yourself so the audience will know about you and what you do.
My name is Emeka Nwachukwu, and with me here is my wife.
My name is Ify.
We're husband and wife business partnership, and we run a digital business called Makify Inc. in Canada. We live in Canada and we have 4 kids. Originally from Nigeria, we've been in Canada for about
12 years now.
And
oh, wow.
Yeah, and we've run our digital business for 4 years, and it's been an amazing journey so far.
Yeah, and we do this more like on the side, in addition to
other things that we'll do. Yeah. Because as business owners and as immigrants, you know that one source of income is not just
it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Yes. Okay. So that is nice to know. So audience, you guys have heard them. They've been living in Canada for 12 years and they have been into this business for 4 years. So if this is the kind of content you want to see and you want to hear them dish out all the juicy information about this business, please don't click out, watch till the end. And of course, I'm going to be leaving their details in my description box. Their social media handles and email address would be in the description box that you can get to them from it. Okay, so without talking too much, I have a lot of questions that I know the audience would want to ask you guys. So number one question I want to ask that I know everybody wants to know as well is what the digital business is all about. What do you guys do? So if you can just give us a brief about it, it will really be nice.
Absolutely. So what we do in our digital business is leveraging technology to run a normal business, a direct marketing business. What technology does is that it removes that requirement for you to do traditional way of going to people, chasing after people. By leveraging technology,
it takes all that away.
Absolutely. And you can leverage that technology like any big corporation all over the world by doing advertising. Like most people do, you're going to be depending on technology to use them to reach directly to people across from all over the world, beyond your immediate circle of friendships, beyond your immediate circle of people in your family or colleagues, which is what people do. But major corporations and big businesses all across the world leverage advertising. So digital advertising takes our business beyond that immediate constituency.
Like Emeka said, it takes away completely that traditional, stressful way of doing business. It takes away all that, where you don't have to worry about going after anyone, where you don't have to worry about talking to people and trying to get them to come to business. So this business is just not that kind of business, because that will actually stress you. But then this gives you flexibility, it gives you your time back, and then it just gives you the it's convenient, right? Yes, because you can do it at your own time and very flexible.
My second question, you have already had it. That's the second question of how long you guys have been in this business. So I understand you've been in the business for 4 years.
Yes.
So that goes to my third question. Can this business be done anywhere part of the world, or it's only in Canada? Since you're based in Canada, is it only for people in Canada? Can people, whether in Nigeria, India, Australia, anywhere you are, you can go into this business?
This business can actually be done from anywhere. So location doesn't matter. It's digital. As long as you have a smart device and you have access to the internet, you can do this business. So it can be done from anywhere. There's no location restriction. So anywhere you are in the world, you're accessible to this business.
The truth is that most businesses are local. So you gotta walk into them to be able to do or transact business with them.
Can you give us an idea of the kind of business? When we're talking about business, some people will be thinking, is it a network marketing? Can you give us a little bit so audience will have an idea, okay, this is the kind of business we are talking about?
Yes, and this point is digital marketing. That's what we do. And
Okay.
As a digital marketer, the difference between you and somebody who is marketing a shop, a warehouse, or an office or a service in a location specific is that you have to walk into their office. In our digital marketing kind of business, which is direct marketing or attraction marketing, you're open to the whole global market from day one. So you are sitting in there in Australia, in Melbourne. We're sitting here in Alberta, Canada. That's the way it works. Technology makes it easy and simple for us
to access
and transact. So our business is not e-commerce. It's not like a platform where you bring things to come and market.
So
marketing is different, and there's a bit of technology and process behind it. However, we make it easy because we provide access to all that. And attraction marketing or digital marketing leverages all the resources you have in the digital world to attract people to come and transact with you and make money in the process, make friends, connect with people beyond their immediate sphere.
Yeah, just to add to that, I mean, when you say digital, a lot of people wonder, okay, I've never done anything like this before,
Exactly.
And in this business, training is provided and it's video based. And there's a lot of support. So there's a human factor that is applied to it and not, where you're talking to a robot. So that's not, you're actually working with people, you're seeing people and connecting with people.
Yeah.
Okay. How can someone who is not a tech savvy be able to do this digital marketing? Because we need to go to this digital marketing need to get to people that are, not computer tech like that. So how can they do this digital marketing?
First thing you need to understand is most people, like you and I, know how to go to social media. Those are the low-level entry for kind of digital marketing business, because that entry level of being able to look into social media, being able to interact in social media is the basic requirement for the kind of business that we do. Now, be that as it may, there is also much more training we provide. We provide a lot of guidance. In our own particular business, we have people ranging from 18 years to 73 years old. You can imagine. There's one woman in our business that when she started, her only technology access was calculator. You can imagine how that would be a big learning curve, but it's not, because it was easy for her to understand that if you can enter social media, if you can see videos on YouTube, if you can email people, then you can actually know that you have the basic requirement to do digital direct marketing or attraction marketing, and we provide the rest in guidance and training.
Yeah, and the training is video based. Very easy to follow. You can pause it, you can play it, you can fast forward, you can control it as you wish, and you can always access it at your convenience. So it's always accessible to you.
Absolutely.
Okay. So how can you show people that this business is rewarded? Because, everybody wants to go into a business that would bring in something at the end of the day. So how can you tell us that if we join this digital business, we are going to get something in return?
Our first evidence is ourselves. We can't just come to you and say, hey, Uche, we're making money after 4 years. It will not. When we started this business, in fact, I was one that found it. and I told my wife about it. She was skeptical that
skeptical
that this was not going to cost any money. But you know what? I decided to set a goal for myself at the time. I said, if what I'm hearing is correct, I can make $2,000 a month in this business. So I went with that goal. That was early 2019. And within the first 3 months, I was able to hit the target of $2,000. But once you hit something once, you're not sure if it is actually consistent or more. So to cut a long story short, in this business, after 4 years, we've completed 2 properties in Nigeria, one in Lekki, which most Nigerians know. We have a property in Florida, in the United States, from this business. Apart from a host of other things we've done, a lot of connections and people we've met, and we have the confidence in our own personal lives to do what we want. We travel quite a bit. We go on vacations all the time. These things don't happen by mistake. You know what I mean? They come with real,
of course,
of income coming from business.
Yeah.
This is not the business where you do you put money in and you're waiting for someone to sleep. $100, $100, $200, no, and go and sleep. No, that's not this kind of business. You actually have to work your business, but you make money by knowledge. You make money by leveraging the knowledge you gain, and it gives you that confidence to know that this is not a small scale kind of stuff.
Yeah, and we feel really blessed, with everything that has been coming from the business. And we had dreams, and most of our dreams, we're achieving them, and we know we're still going to achieve more. So in addition, we've been able to start planning for our children's future. Living here in diaspora is not easy. Most times you can't save. So ever since starting this, we've been able to save, we've been able to do a lot of things, even support, family back home. Sometimes by the time you finish paying bills here, there's nothing left, to do anything else. But we've been blessed with this to be able to accomplish a lot of that and support the people who want to support, and even, do some charity work back home as well. So we've seen a lot, and a lot of people are achieving success. They're transforming their lives every day. Their results were big testimonies to it, and we're so blessed and glad that we started this 4 years ago.
Yeah, just one more thing to buttress what Ify said about charity work. When we started business, there was a charity we had in mind of ourselves, because I lost my mom at a younger age, and I had a desire to support women because my mom had challenges, with in the village in Nigeria where we came from, and we decided to support women in our local village to start small businesses. Right now, our program has 25 women under it. We support them financially, and our goal is to grow that to 100 women over the next 4 years. So that's what this business can do for us. It's not just for our personal sake. It also supports these 25 families, all those women. They're supporting their own kids and husbands, and at least making sure there's food on the table.
That's good. Another thing I want to ask, do you pay tax with this business?
Honestly, that's a very good question. So the quick answer is yes, we do. And that actually proves that this is a very legitimate business, because we pay tax in this business, which confirms,
our business is not an underground business, to be honest with you. Our digital marketing, actually right now, we're running it as a corporation, because at a certain threshold, in Australia, I don't know what the threshold is. In Canada, if you're making more than $30,000, you have to corporate to take advantage of the corporate tax rate. So we operated quite a long time ago, and we run as a corporation. And this is actually tax time. It ends end of this month. And
I think ours is June though.
Okay, good. In tax time here, you get to pay your tax, but also you get to expense your business expenses and get returns from the government, because you're running a business and there are expenses assigned to those businesses. Yeah.
How can someone join the business if our audience listening to you guys want to be part of this business? How can they reach you guys, and how can they start?
Okay, that's good. So it's pretty straightforward. So first thing first is to go into our website. And in our website, you can go through our information and learn a little bit about us. And right on that same website, you would see a space where you can put your name and you can put your email address. And what that does is that we can now be able to give you access to watch our information session, which is complimentary. It's free to watch so that you can get some background about the business. You can get some information about the business because our business is actually very transparent. First thing first is to give you information that you can review, and then you can now see how it works. So it's basically going into our website and, putting your details, name, email address, and that's it. And then you would have that complimentary access.
And the moment you do that, actually, we do get an email directly connecting us to you. And you can ask us questions. We always give out our phone numbers. I don't know.
Yes, it would be in the description box. Phone numbers, email address, everything, so they can reach you guys.
Yeah, so we are always willing to interact with people, chat with people. We don't shy away from connecting and answering their questions. Because if you're doing something that involves digital marketing, you want to make sure that people are comfortable and they can know that you're a real person. You're not some robot talking to them on the computer. And sometimes people actually do call us. You say, give us your phone number. I will give them. The next thing on WhatsApp, you're seeing a video call come through.
Just to be sure.
It matches who they see online. And they also want to make sure that you are a real person. And we're happy to talk to anyone.
Yeah, I mean, you can't blame them sometimes in the way the digital space is now. So if people are doing that, then that's really okay. We are always happy to give them whatever confirmation they need and talk to them and explain things to them as well.
And it's also a good thing to interact with people, actually, because it gives us joy to see people come from a point where they have unbelief to their eye opening, and you see them, oh, really? And that's always something good.
Yeah. Okay, that is a good one. So guys, you guys have heard everything from Ify and Emeka. If you're interested in this digital business, this is an opportunity for you to go to my description box and check out their email address, their phone number, and start giving them a call. Because of course we are working 9 till 5, and anything to make additional income, we have to do more. We need all the extra income we can get right now. Before we round up with this, I wanted to ask you guys, is there anything you want to tell our audience that are willing to come and join the business?
Yeah, my piece of advice is that everywhere you go, what you're hearing from Canada to UK to Australia to United States is cost of living.
High cost of living.
Yeah, it's high. But if you have your own control over how much income you make, you don't worry about cost of living. Not because it's not there, but because you live above it. And that's why having your own business, having the ability to control your time, flexibility to attend your kids' event, travel when you want, help anybody who you need to help, and be able to control all those challenging situations and no fear of one boss telling you, hey, I don't want to see you anymore. That's no longer your case. So come on board and let's start a digital business for you, because we are already running our own.
Yes, and if there's nothing we've learned in the last, 4 years with what has happened, what we've learned is that you cannot depend on one source, because that has helped us really hard. The jobs are there, you're happy with your job, that's okay. But then when you don't have anything to fall back to, just because anything can happen when you're building another person's dream. So if you don't have a fallback plan, then you would have to go through that first. And then when that happens, then you start looking for a fallback plan. But we always advise people that even while that job is there, you want to still have something on the side for financial security. So that if anything happens, you can now have a default. You can have a fallback plan that you can go to. Because, whether you have a job or not, the bills will still come. Everything will still come. So, you don't want to downgrade. You want to upgrade. You want to keep going up. Right? So it's always important. You can do this even with your job. you can start building your own dreams. You can start putting some time into yourself and start to, make that extra. And this could actually turn in from being your plan B to your plan A. Because, to be honest, in life, nothing changes if you don't change anything.
Of course.
If you're looking for change, if you're looking for transformation, this is it, guys. So we look forward to connecting with you, and we'll be happy to talk to you and answer any extra questions that you might have.
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, you guys have heard from Ify and Emeka. Like I said, I'm going to leave all their details in my description box. Please check them out, ask all your questions, and of course, please join, because it's very, very important to have additional income. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in our next video.